Farmington will move it right to left as we look at and describe the action to you. Desoto left to right. It'll be the big man, Colin Ferguson, jumping it up against Doug Warren for Farmington. Warren wins the tap. Connor Duvall comes down with it. Mona Zarek going to run the point to start this ball game. And left side, Warren, quick trigger on the three. Oh, that's another one, nylon for Doug Warren. Warren splashes into the three. And a great start for Farmington. Full court pressure by the Knights. Jared White, a Division I point guard. He's going to SEMO to play next year. And a guy that's pretty good at breaking that pressure. He's fouled as soon as the ball's inbounded.
A lot of talent on this Desoto team. We knew that coming in, but a player like Doug Warren, he can hit it from the perimeter, and they can't leave him open like that.
So the foul whistled against Mona Zarek, and we'll try it all again. Here's one.
Potosi BP Station is far more than just a gas station. It's your one-stop convenience shop for all of your quick and convenient pickup needs. You'll find ice-cold beverages, lottery tickets, ice cream, and more. For a delicious treat, try their buffet-style pizza and Champ's fried chicken. They even have tables so you can have a seat and enjoy your food. That's a Potosi BP Station where you're always welcome, and convenience is second to none.
Unitech Career Center of Bonne Terre has been training area residents in a variety of fields. As the times have changed, so have courses offered, such as air conditioning and refrigeration, welding, office skills, accounting, personal computers, and nursing. They offer a GED program and the Adult Basic Education program. Now, if you're looking at long-range or short-term planning, look no further. Call Unitech Career Center in Bonne Terre at 358-3011. Tomorrow's training today at Unitech.
At H&R Block, we believe you should never have to settle for anything less than the best tax preparation. That's why we deliver more than 10 million hours of tax training to our tax professionals each year. Plus, they must pass hours of continuing education on all of the most recent tax law changes. That's so you can be sure they're up to date on all of the credits and deductions that could impact your tax return, making sure you get the refund and results that are best for you. From tax preparation to tax planning to getting a second look at a return prepared by someone else, H&R Block has the expertise you need. Plus, we back our work with an accuracy guarantee you can trust. Go to hrblock.com to find a tax pro who's best for you. With nearly 100,000 to choose from and over 10,000 offices nationwide, you're sure to find the right one right in your neighborhood. Get the expertise you deserve at H&R Block. Never settle for less.
See your local H&R Block office today in Park Hills, or give them a call at 431-2764.
Well, sorry we were off the air just momentarily. Not much in the way of scoring. It's a 6-4 lead for Farmington, and Farmington goes in for the layup try. Rebound down to Desoto as we switch gear real quick here in midstream. Back on the air, and just a minute gone in the game since we left Gillette. So 5:18 remaining in this first quarter. 6-4 the score. Farmington by the deuce. And now here's Colin Ferguson backing in from a free throw line. And that's a nice 10-foot hook shot by Ferguson to pump it up and through. Alex Sebastian quickly up the floor. Work side is good. And now they work it down underneath and going to work there. Roper Garrett, as he turns toward the lane, he loses the ball. And it's kicked by Desoto. So we're tied at 6, 4:58 remaining in this first quarter. Farmington's got the basketball. There's Alex Sebastian. Alex Sebastian fires it out to Connor Duvall. Over to the right wing, they swing it. Here's Logan England with it. Now England dribbling it between the circles. Over to the left wing, Sebastian. Sebastian enters it. And now they swing it around to the right side. It's spin around by Duvall and back to the left. Alex Sebastian for three. Misses this one. Sebastian hit one earlier. A three by Sebastian and a three by Warren. And that's all the scoring for Farmington. Nifty pass by Jared White. It pinballs off of three players and out of bounds. And Desoto's got it. So Jared White to put it in play. And he holds the basketball along the baseline right of the bucket. White looking to the right wing to Fred Drummond. Swing it to the left wing. Solomon tries the triple, and it's just a little bit short. Now Sebastian comes up the floor, hustling down the floor. He drives it in 2-on-4 and charge. So Sebastian with the charge. 2 charges already for the Farmington Knights. 6-6 to score. 4:24 remaining in this first quarter. The inbound play on the full court pressure. And Jake Patzner has it. Patzner to Solomon on the left wing. Head of the circle, that's White. White looking down to the left low block to Ferguson. Ferguson plays it block to block to Patzner, and the 6'8 junior pumps it in for two. 4:07 remaining in the first quarter. 8-6. And a lead now to Desoto, their first of the game. Over to the left wing. That's Logan England going to work right there. England eyes the three now, drives it, but scoops the pass. And now back out front. A 3-pointer up and in by Evan Donovan. Donovan with a 3-point stroke right there. And a 9-8 lead for Farmington. 3:44 left to play in this first quarter. Shannon goes to the left wing. There's Solomon. Solomon now to White. White back to Solomon. He's outside of the arc. Drives the left baseline. And Solomon looking back up top now over to Drummond. Drummond enters it to the big man, Patzner. Patzner over to Solomon in the left corner. Three-pointer miss. Solomon not quite on his mark quite yet. Loose ball. Everybody diving on the floor. And they're going to call a foul instead of a tie-in. This one goes against Doug Warren. 3:17 remaining in the first quarter. 9-8. And Solomon. Here's White. White at half court. 3:09 remaining in this first quarter, and a 9-8 lead for Farmington. Farmington has 3 threes in the first quarter. That's all of the scoring for Farmington. There's a top try by Warren, couldn't get it to go. And Patzner grabs a hold of the rebound. Patzner plays to White. Jared White on that right wing. Puts it in the left hand. Fires it over to the left wing. Drummond now on the dribble weave handoff. White for three. Lifts it up the backside of the iron. Patzner gathers the rebound and put it in. Great stick back by Jake Patzner, the 6'8 junior. He's got 4. Ferguson and Patzner doing much of the work inside, just as they did in the previous meeting. 8 points between the two of them. And White contributing a pair. And so a 10-9 lead for DeSoto. Patzner looking for point number 5. Couldn't hit it, though. Missed out on the three-point play. Roper Garrett grabbed the rebound. Fires to Logan England. England's got it on the right wing. Spin it around to Warren. Warren now on the right wing. England. Warren is outside of the arc. He hit a three to start this thing. Since Sebastian in the left corner. Sebastian flips it over to Roper Garrett. Down to the left corner, England. England works it back outside. Looking for a drive now by DeVault. Ball slapped away. Jared White chases it down. He fires it into Ferguson. He's up ahead and he jams it down. Wally Ferguson with a huge dunk. Farmington quickly back. A chance for a three by Sebastian. Couldn't hit it. Less than 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. 12-9. A 3-point advantage for DeSoto. The Dragons 23-4. They've beaten Farmington twice this year. Drive by Solomon. Left baseline. Everything but 2. Rattled in and out. And now it's DeVault on the right wing. Hands it over to England. They spin it around to Roper Garrett. Looks for a drive cut off by Patzner right there. And now Warren on the mid-post left side. Kick the back outside England. Wrap around, reach around, tap away by Jared White. Ball sails out of bounds. And the Knights maintain possession. Farmington basketball right of the bucket. Lotus Derrick coming back on the floor with those 2 personal fouls. They lob it to Roper Garrett. Now Warren at the right elbow. Warren driving in. Huge contact. No call. And the rebound taken down by White. White had it, fumbled it, and everybody else vacated, so he just turned around and grabbed the loose ball. White dribbling at that right elbow. Powers through. Throws one up off the window. Wouldn't fall, but that's Jake Bennett there. Put it back up and in. And the second chance opportunities for the Dragons, the difference in this game so far. Lotus Derrick in the left wing. To Connor to all. Farmington 3-3. That's it. They've hit nothing inside of 19 feet 9 inches. Now here's Garrett. Swings it over the right corner to England. Garrett gets it right back. He's just outside of the lane, and the 10-footer is perfect for Roper Garrett. That's where Roper Garrett's going to have to get a lot of his work done in this ball game against DeSoto. is outside of the lane. He tried to back him down in the previous contest. Just didn't work. 37 ticks left to play in this first quarter. And 14-11 the score. Farmington trailing it by 3, and now here's Solomon getting involved. Sean Solomon hits the 3 and a timeout by Brett Hale. So, Brett Hale going to talk to his troops with less than a half a minute to go. 17-11 the score. DeSoto on top. Back in a minute right here. 28-98.
The DeSoto Walmart Supercenter is a proud sponsor of high school sports, and they take this opportunity to wish the best of luck to all the athletes, the coaches, and the fans this season. Walmart Supercenter in DeSoto is proud of all the area athletes. These fine students have what it takes to succeed with countless hours of practice and true dedication to their sport. Again, best of luck to all the players and coaches from Walmart Supercenter in DeSoto. Save money, live better, Walmart.
Ozarks Modern Insulation has over 30 years of excellence in the insulation business. As a leader in the area, fulfilling all of your insulation needs with quality workmanship, they provide experienced installation in new and existing residential structures, commercial, and industrial work. Call today for your free estimate. Ozarks Modern Insulation, located off Highway 67 on St. Joe Drive in Park Hills at 573-431-2707, 636-937-1966, or toll free at 1-877-64 Ozark.
Boyer Lumber, service and quality. Boyer Lumber, the way that it should be. Boyer Lumber, we know you by first name. Build with us, you'll be glad you came. Boyer Lumber, we have it all right here. Boyer Lumber, and help is always near for service and quality. It's Boyer Lumber. Boyer Lumber.
Dunlap Automotive Services in Park Hills, full-service auto repair at a great price. Having trouble with your vehicle's AC? Dunlap can help. Check engine light on? Dunlap can help. Engine woes, transmission problems? You guessed it. Dunlap Automotive Services can help. You can also get fleet services, brakes, and suspension. All major brands of tires, including the ever-popular Nitto tires. All major credit cards are accepted. So see Dunlap Automotive Services on East Main Street in Park Hills. Or call 431-5100.
17-10 at the end of our first quarter. Well, we've had an exciting time in the booth. There's an exciting game going on as well. And you know what? You've got to have a backup plan. Ask any good coach, and that's what we're executing tonight here on the air. DeSoto on top of Farmington, 17-11. Farmington with 3 first quarter threes. And then you add just a little bit more and 11. But for DeSoto, they've gotten their work done on the interior. And that's where they've been doing their damage in this game. So Farmington right now on the outside. And it's been DeSoto on the inside. And that's been the way this game has gone so far. And once again, DeSoto gets it on the inside. That's Jake Patzner. And Patzner punches it off the window for another 2. So 19-11. And DeSoto leading it by 8 points. We're just into the second quarter of play. Here's Doug Warren deep in the left corner. He backs out behind the arc and works it over to Sebastian. Sebastian to the head of the circle. That's Zarek. Zarek now to Warren coming across the lane. Settles, fires. 8-footer wouldn't go. And the rebound taken down by Ferguson. DeSoto pulling away by 8 here in the first half. These two teams played twice before. DeSoto with a couple of victories. And Jared White, a big reason why, as he throws what looked like an assist to Ferguson, but he missed it. Tap try Patzner, he missed it. Third try won't go. And a foul goes over the back going against DeSoto. Well, Luke, we're on our third mode of broadcast. We're just into the second quarter, so
this is the first I got to see of the game. This is great.
We're running all around. The players are too. Farmington has got to find a little bit of an answer inside. And you heard Alan Davis on our pregame show. He said, I said, how do you expect Farmington to adjust to your size? And he says, you can't adjust to 6'8" and 6'10".
Yeah, and you just saw that on the last possession there. Patzner and Ferguson just getting in there and out-rebounding Farmington over even the big physicalness of Roper Garrett there.
Well, Roper Garrett was the one called for the foul. And there were 3 offensive rebounds on that chance. Now Patzner goes to work, deep left low block. Garrett gets great position this time and rips the rebound down cleanly. So Farmington's on the run. I still think Farmington has to get this game into more of a chaotic game. They've got to get up and down the floor faster than Desoto can do it. Now, you can't get up and down the floor faster than Jared White, but perhaps faster than some of these big guys as Garrett gets fouled, and he's going to the free throw line for 2. Second foul on Colin Ferguson. And that's exactly what we saw, Luke, in Farmington, as we saw Farmington able to get a little bit more done when those big guys got in foul trouble. And, you know, to Coach Alan Davis's credit, I thought he played the thing exactly right in terms of when he rested his big guys and when he brought them back. And I suppose that's, well, a Hall of Fame coach going to work, right?
You bet. Sure thing. And he gets Ferguson out of there with 2 fouls. Don't want him to get another third foul real quick early in the second quarter.
And he's got big guys to spare, too. He can bring some big ones off the bench as well. Here's Jared White on the right wing. A lob down underneath to Patzner. Patzner missed it. It circled all the way around, and it popped back out. Quickly down on the run. Here's Zarek. Pulls up from 12. It's an air ball, and now a foul. Who's this one going against? DeSoto shrugging their shoulders. Farmington looking at the ref. There was some contact there. Who's it going against? He signaled for number 11. That would be Connor DeVault. And that looks like that's the way it's going to go. Connor's got his first personal.
DeSoto's already in the bonus.
My goodness.
They're going to shoot some free throws with 6:37 left in the second quarter.
You know, and that's been a function of the way Farmington plays all year. Is you will get in foul trouble. But this doesn't seem like the game where Farmington has played its style or imposed its will yet. So I'm really surprised that they're this far along in their foul situation. Sean Solomon is a 90% free throw shooter. So as you might expect, he pumps that one in.
Definitely not the guy you want to foul on the other end of the court and give him a 1-and-1.
Over to Solomon, and this one's in and out. So the 90% shooter actually missed one that time. 6.5 minutes remaining in this second frame. Farmington basketball, but it's an 8-point lead for these DeSoto Dragons. Matching their largest of the game. They led 19-11 as well. Crossover dribble by Connor DeVault, head of the circle, right wing. Plays it over to Sebastian right there, top of the key. There's Zarek, and now it's Roper Garrett. Quickly double team. Zarek driving it in, slamming against the bigger body. Couldn't finish the play, but he does get the foul on Patzner.
Nice job by Zarek. They're just taking it to Patzner. A lot of times they might get that shot blocked, able to draw the foul. Patzner just lost control of his body. Good job by Zarek there.
First one on Patzner. Ferguson has 2. But Alan Davis goes to the bench. He can bring in Jake Bennett. Jared Sapper's a big body that likes to bang as well. I mean, obviously Ferguson and Patzner are the 2 best big guys, but he's got some other rumblers in there as well. So Zarek hits the first. Back to the free throw line. A 73% foul shooter on the year. And this one off the back of the iron wouldn't go. Zarek goes 1 for 2. 7-point game. 6 minutes to go in the first half. 20-13. DeSoto leads it here. Right wing Solomon. Solomon had hit a deep 3 earlier. He's got 4 points right now. Curling off a screen, Drummond. They find him on the right wing. He settles in for a 3. High arcing shot, but he left it short. And now the rebound on the turnaround stick back by Bennett that won't go. And a foul on the rebounds.
Looks like Mona Zarek's going to pick up his 3rd foul already.
Well, it was one of those calculated gambles by Brett Hale. He did set him for a while, but he brought back Zarek with quite a bit of time left in this first half, and that's exactly what happens as Zarek picks up his 3rd.
Well, Farmington just got lost on defense in that possession. Fred Drummond had an open shot at a 3-pointer. There was nobody underneath the rim to box out for Farmington, and that's why DeSoto got a second chance.
So to the free throw line, Fred Drummond. He shoots 61% this year. Missed the front end of the 101. Swooping in for the rebound was Warren, but a quick steal, and now Solomon for 3. A little bit long. Chasing down the rebound, that was Bennett, and Bennett has it stolen away. Connor DeVault up the floor, throws it off the window, and White goaltends it.
Jared
White was pretending like he wasn't, but why would you want to deny that? That was an awesome leap.
Jared White just showing off his hops there. He blocked that thing right off the square of the backboard.
Sure did. It hit the window, and then there came Jared White with a double smack. The double tap on the backboard. Fred Drummond down the floor. Pitches to White over to the left wing. Solomon slashes down that left baseline. Whistle and a foul. No, a 3-second call. I beg your pardon. It was Patzner that was setting up making a campfire in there that time. 20-15. Farmington down 8 on a couple of occasions. 5-point game right now with 5:20 left in the first half. And, well, they've done this without Ferguson in there. Ferguson's such a presence for this team. And now here's Warren in the left corner. A three-pointer on the way, and Doug connects. Warren, little bang, bang for Doug. He's got 2 threes in this first half, and we've got a 2-point game, 20-18.
Just like that, Farmington's back in this thing. Colin Ferguson, not only an offensive threat, but such a force down there on defense.
A 6-point run for Farmington to make it a 2-point contest. Jared White measuring the defense, and now breaks it down and throws up the 14-footer. That was pretty stuff by Jared White. Farmington back on the offensive side. Logan England looking for the drive, and now it's Warren attacking the rack. Went right by Patzner that time. Doug Warren brought his offense tonight. Luke, he's got 8 points.
He's really getting in there. Senior playing maybe his last game as a Farmington Knight in the basketball, but he's playing his heart out.
Warren taps it away. Connor Duvall had the steal momentarily, and then Sean Solomon reached back to try to dislodge it, and Solomon whistled for the personal.
Well, we were talking on the way over here, college basketball, Missouri playing Kansas State, how hard it would be to beat them 3 times, or even Baylor. Well, right now, DeSoto's beat Farmington twice this year. It's going to be a tough challenge for them to beat Farmington 3 times.
I think you're right. 22-20 is our score, and DeSoto by 2. Let's step aside for a half a minute right here on J98, The Boot.
Goggins Drilling has been serving the Parkland and beyond for over a half a century. They have a reputation for quality work that comes with over 50 years of satisfying their customers. Goggins Drilling offers sales and service on all water pumps and are on the leading edge of ground source heating systems. See Goggins Drilling for contract drilling or call 431-2450. Goggins Drilling, when you want more than just a hole in the ground.
4:17 remaining in the first half. 22-20, DeSoto by 2. Farmington's got a chance to tie or take the lead. Not this time. Solomon stole it. Bad pass by the Knights, and now it's White up the floor. White outside of the arc. Here's a 21-footer, and it's just a little bit long. Patzner in good rebounding position, but 2 Knights hustle by him and then tap it off of him. That's kind of what we're talking about, Luke. If Farmington has a chance in this thing, it's team speed.
Yeah, you got Connor Duvall out there on the guard. Him and Alex Sebastian, those guys are fast and hustling.
Over to the right wing. Connor Duvall trying to break somebody down with some crossovers. Can't do it. England left wing. England looking for a drive and has to send it back out front. Here's DeVault. DeVault with his heels just inside of the half-court stripe. Looks for a drive. Pitches to Sebastian. Out of the right corner, Warren. Warren a backhand, a bouncer underneath. And Roper Garrett has this shot tossed out of bounds by big Jake Patzner. 53 blocks on the year. Not even close to being first on the team. It's Ferguson with 79. A lob into Roper Garrett. Outside Warren. Head and shoulders fake on the 3. Didn't want it. To England on the right wing. Logan drives. Now pitches it over to DeVault. Lob it down underneath. Roper Garrett going to work from there. His shot blocked by Solomon this time. White comes out of the pack. Left-handed dribble. Shifts into second gear. Drives it. Kicks it out. Solomon. A triple in the air. Missed it short. Drummond has the rebound. He's at the free throw line. Swings it over to White, left wing. He's outside of the arc there, guarded by England. England got up on his toes. White tried to drive by. Logan, good recovery. White will try him again. Takes him strong to the hole. High off the window. Shot wouldn't go, and there's Garrett for the rebound.
Too many second chance opportunities for DeSoto right now.
Oh, a tough shot by Connor DeVault. And he just pitches up a 12-footer on the run, right in someone's mug. Connor DeVault has 4 points. Probably a shot he shouldn't even have taken, and he stuck it, and he's at the line looking for a 3-point play.
Yeah, what a great play. I was just talking about how they weren't rebounding right on the other end of the floor, but they made that transition great, and Connor DeVault, what a great play.
Misses the free throw. He had a chance to give Farmington the lead that time. Couldn't quite do it. We are tied at 22 now. Farmington on a 10-2 run to knot this thing at double deuces across the board. 2:40 remaining in this first half. Well, it was DeSoto really establishing that inside game early on. Looked like they were going to chew up the Knights, and now the Knights steal it away. Connor DeVault racing up the floor. Great pump fake to get White off of his feet. White comes down and lands on top of him. And what I really like there, Luke, White playing it as tough as you can, but afterward gives DeVault a little slap on the hand saying, didn't mean anything by it, just trying to play hard.
Oh, sure. You know, Jared, great athlete. He just got up there. Wasn't going to give him the easy bucket, and it looked a little bit harder than what it actually was.
Connor DeVault gives Farmington the lead, 23-22. It's an 11-2 run by the Knights.
Kind of surprised Coach Davis hasn't put his big man Ferguson back in. Only 2 minutes left. You don't want to risk that third foul, but, man, they could use him right now.
DeVault goes 1 for 2, but Roper Garrett dives out of bounds, saves it back in, and a loose ball taken by Farmington. England to the left corner. DeVault for 3. Got it! Counter DeVault! Rips one through from three-point land, and the Knights on top, 26-22. In the backcourt, White, full court pressure by the Knights. Talk about Ferguson being on the bench, Luke, and perhaps Alan Davis seeing what happened to Mona Zarek, and he picked up that third when he went back in, and Alan Davis perhaps thinking Ferguson's too valuable for what we're trying to do this entire game.
When Ferguson left the court, I believe DeSoto was up by, was it 12 points?
I think they were up 20-12.
Wow.
And it's
8 points, and now we're looking at Farmington. They're up by 4, 26-22.
It's been a 14-2 run by Farmington, and we're at the 2:03 mark of this second quarter. But Sean Solomon's at the free throw line, and he's a pretty good bet to cash in. 5 points for Solomon now. He's got the first one. Second one upcoming. Solomon, the 6'1 junior, a three-point artist, and he can shoot free throws as well. 6 points for Solomon. He hit them both. And 26-24, Farmington leads. Logan England comes up the floor. 5'9 sophomore running the point right now for this team. Scoops it over to Sebastian. Sebastian way outside of the arc. To Warren. Another three by Warren. He did it again. Bang, bang, bang for Doug Warren. 11 points for the 6'5 senior. He's not going to end his career with bullets in his gun, Luke. 29-24. Farmington on top by 5. Quick jumper by White. Missed it. Rebound. Warren rips it off the rim. 1 minute, 30 seconds remaining in this first half. Warren's going to try it again. He misses this one. That was a heat check, friends. And now White flips it up the floor to Solomon. Solomon's outside of the arc, backs it out. White on the give and go, slashes down the middle of the lane and fires in the floater from 6 feet out, and 6 points for Jared White. 29-26, Farmington by 3, a travel by Logan England as he tippy-toed across the timeline.
He wanted to pass it to Doug Warren. Doug wasn't quite looking, so he kind of stuttered. By the time it actually came out of his hands, the ref had already caught him with the travel.
29-26, and 1 minute remaining. Farmington leads this thing by 3. Here's White, open for a 3. It's a deep 3 from 22 feet. Ring it up for Jared White, a 38% three-point shooter on the year. There was three-pointer number 29 for him. 9 points for Jared White, and we're tied at 29 apiece. So 5 quick points by DeSoto. 43 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Warren in the left corner. Slashes it through. Bumps into Patzner. No call. Ball dislodged, and Solomon's on the run. Solomon trying to drive it 1-on-4 and has it stolen by England. Logan behind the back. He's trying to set up a break opportunity. Stops it. Pops it. And the shot deflected by Patzner. Then saved in by White. It's loose on the deck and touched last by Solomon. So Farmington ball on the far sideline. We're tied at 29 with 22 seconds left. Does this Farmington team have the ability to actually hold it 22 seconds?
I don't know. They've been playing that erratic ball you were talking about, and that's what it's going to take. But I think right now they need to calm down and get a good-looking shot.
We'll see what they do. At the head of the circle, this is Evan Dunham. 14 seconds remaining. I wouldn't think you'd want Mr. White to have another chance at it. Give and go, and the ball's on the deck. Scooped up by Ankrum. Ankrum rises up and fouled on the shot opportunity. You know, in a game like this, those 50-50 balls become so important. Farmington just got a 50-50 ball, and they've got a chance to go on top headed toward the locker room now.
Well, how about the freshman getting in there and battling it down for a district title on the line? I like to see that.
Kid doesn't play with any fear, that's for sure. And he hits the first. Jordan Ankrum has his first point, and he's put Farmington on top by a point, 30-29. Ankrum back to the stripe, knocks this one off the back iron, but the rebound chased down by Roper Garrett. 3 seconds to go. Right side triple by England. Missed it. What a game at Potosi. Farmington by a point at halftime. So in the second half, Luke, how do you see the adjustments and the breakdown of the second half here in the boys contest?
Well, Colin Fergus is definitely going to be back out there. It's going to cause some problems for Farmington. It'll be interesting to see if they keep up this intensity and this hot shooting can lead Farmington to a district championship, or is this hyped up DeSoto 7th-ranked team going to prevail?
Farmington a winner in that district championship last year, 64-54. 30-29 at the half. It's Farmington by a point. Here's a drive by Alex Sebastian. He gets to the right baseline, then takes it right up to the head of the circle to Warren. Sebastian gets it right back in the deep right corner. It's 4 out and 1 in for Farmington right now. The only man inside is Roper Garrett. Garrett sets the screen for Warren. Warren guarded by Ferguson, sends it over to the right side. Garrett now double teamed by the 2 big men. Kicks it outside. DeVault for 3. Missed it strong, and the rebound down to Colin Ferguson. Ferguson kicks it out, and swinging it up the floor is Drummond. Drummond pitches it to White. Jared White outside of the arc. Now slashes through. Gives it up. And Solomon's got it on the left wing. Solomon to Drummond. White calling for it now. He's got it in the right corner. Covered up tightly, though, and skips it over the top to Solomon. Solomon, pump fake on the 3. Steps inside and drains the 16-footer. The lead swings back to DeSoto.
Sean Solomon was really the difference maker in the second half of that second game Farmington played DeSoto.
DeSoto on top here. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Luke. I think they put that score on the wrong side.
It looks like they did, but I'm sure the DeSoto fans will let that scorekeeper hear about it.
I think that it should be 31-30 DeSoto, and now they do finally get that scoreboard repaired. Farmington led at the half 30-29. Farmington scoring 19 second quarter points. 19-12 was the second quarter. Now here's Ferguson going to work down in the middle of the paint again, and that big body rumbling through, and he flips it out the window with his left hand. 6:16 remaining in the third frame. Head of the circle, DeVault. Swing it over to the left corner. Warren, another 3. Oh, he just about did it. Great battle by Garrett for the rebound. Got another one, and twice it's blocked out of the sky by big Jake Patzner.
Good defense by Patzner, but give Roper Garrett credit. He didn't give up on that play, and Farmington's going to get another shot at it.
Roper will keep coming at you, but my gosh, what a wall you're going against. Zarek plays to Garrett. He's the right elbow. Back to Zarek. Monas drives. Kicks to the left wing. Deep 3 by DeVault. Missed it short. And White corrals the rebound. White, to me, gets a rebound and all the way to the other side of the floor about as fast as anybody I've seen.
It's incredible his speed.
Solomon lobs to Patzner. Patzner swings to White. Head of the circle to the left corner. Drummond tries a 3. Missed it short. And a huge, huge collision for the rebound. Warren sailed in there, got sandwiched in there by Solomon and Ferguson, and the foul going against DeSoto. That's number 3 on Ferguson, Luke. That, mark that. 5.5 minutes to go in the third. There's Ferguson's third.
It sure is, and good position there for the defensive rebound to cause that.
33-30. DeSoto on top. 5:20 remaining in this third quarter. Warren swings it to Seabass, right wing to Ty. Yes, sir! Woo, there's a deep cast by Seabass, and Alec ties it up. Triples across the board. 33-33. 5:08 remaining in the third, and a timeout by Allen Davis and the DeSoto Dragons. We're back in 30 seconds on the boot.
Potosi BP Station is far more than just a gas station. It's your one-stop convenience shop for all of your quick and convenient pickup needs. You'll find ice-cold beverages, lottery tickets, ice cream, and more. For a delicious treat, try their buffet-style pizza and Champ's fried chicken. They even have tables so you can have a seat and enjoy your food. That's a Potosi BP station where you're always welcome, and convenience is second to none.
What a great look, Luke, on the skip pass, and Seabass drains one from deep. We're tied at 33. A great game. This is befitting of a district championship.
It sure is, and Farmington really bringing the perimeter shooting to the forefront on this game tonight, and they needed every bit of it.
So the ball with DeSoto. Sean Solomon drives, goes to the left hand, couldn't quite hook it in. Oh, my goodness, Roper Garrett just blocked the shot of the 6'10", Colin Ferguson. Garrett got up and put it right back at the big man. Farmington basketball now, a 2-3 zone by DeSoto. Here's Sebastian to the right wing, Connor DeVault. We're tied at 33. Now at the head of the circle, Sebastian snaps off another three-pointer, missed it, battle for the board, and it squirts 3 to Zarek. Zarek driving right side. His shot swatted against the window by Patzner. They've got quite a patrol in there.
It is, and a very physical game so far. A lot of body contact, but the refs are letting them play a little bit, and you better be prepared.
How about that block shot by Roper Garrett on Ferguson? That was a heck of a deal, but Ferguson at 6'10", he's the perfect guy to put on an inbounder, and he steals it off the inbound, but then pulled the pivot foot and gives it right back. That's pretty smart by Coach Davis, I think, to put him on the inbounder. Here's Warren now. Warren slashing to the free throw line. They swing it over to Sebastian in the left corner. Sebastian a bouncer underneath. This Roper Garrett. And Garrett to DeVault, who's sliding in from the right baseline. Terrific look by Roper Garrett. Farmington leads 35-33, 4:16 remaining in the third.
Coach Davis is playing Colin Ferguson out on the perimeter a little bit. Doesn't want him inside to pick up another foul because he's already sitting at 3.
A 5-point mini run by Farmington to take this lead. White leaves his feet, nowhere to go. Finally gets it through to Drummond to the left corner. Solomon tries the triple. A little bit short. Oh, Ferguson grabbed it but got rim checked. And now Farmington's on the run. Zarek left side layup. Count it! Farmington by 4.
Colin Ferguson trying to make a statement and dunk it there. Not a smart play. Coach Davis isn't happy with that.
What a turn. As Zarek flew down the floor on the left side and got his first field goal. Now Ferguson goes back to work at the right baseline. He didn't let that bother him. The 8-footer was perfect. Ferguson's got 10. 37-35. What a tremendous game this is. Farmington beat Desoto twice last year and lost to him by 25. That's when their point guard was injured, though. Pete Grindell. Left elbow jumper. And Doug Warren finds the range for his first second-half score. Warren with 13 and 39-35. Farmington on the rail by 4.
First few minutes of this quarter, Farmington was a little stale in the shooting, but they picked it right back up where they were in the first half.
I think it's, Luke, it's important for Farmington. Here's White for a 3, by the way. Oh, mercy. Oh, mercy. Jared White from 23 feet. 12 points for Jared White. He let that one go at about Leadington. 39-38. Farmington by just a point. Bullet pass underneath. Warren working against White, and Jarrett ripped him clean. White with 120 steals on this spectacular senior season. Farmington fans thought he traveled. Didn't matter. Missed the layup. Sebastian glides down the floor. Slashes through. Kicks to the right corner. DeVault, quick trigger on a triple. Missed the shot. Warren's got the rebound. Doug plays it head of the circle. Now to Sebastian, right wing. Sebastian driving it down to the right corner, trying to pull Ferguson away from the basket, does so. And as Warren goes up, he's stripped by Patzner, and Ferguson pulls it off the ground. So DeSoto a chance to lead, 39-38. Was trying to make a point, but there's actually basketball being played. I think it's important for Farmington to play well while Ferguson is actually out there, and they have been doing that.
They've been doing a great job. Really, Colin's been limited to what he can do defensively, trying not to pick up that cheap foul, but I tell you what, Farmington's lights-out shooting has got them in this game with a little bit of a lead right now. They picked up that intensity and kept it going.
39-38. Knights lead the Dragons. We'll tell you more after this 30-second pause on the boots.
Dunlap Automotive Services in Park Hills, full-service auto repair at a great price. Having trouble with your vehicle's AC? Dunlap can help. Check engine light on? Dunlap can help. Engine woes, transmission problems? You guessed it. Dunlap Automotive Services can help. You can also get fleet services, brakes, and suspension. All major brands of tires, including the ever-popular Nitto tires. All major credit cards are accepted. So see Dunlap Automotive Services on East Main Street in Park Hills. Or call 431-5100.
At Ken's Cards and Coins, they make it easy for you to find what you're looking for.
7 3-point makes by Farmington in this game. 3 3-point makes for DeSoto. And DeSoto, although they have a decisive advantage inside, Luke, that's the difference, is 3-point shooting.
Yeah, they have. And Colin Ferguson getting a little frustrated out there. You can see at times, but boy, I tell you what, he is a difference maker.
And Collins got it just inside of the free throw line, fires to White. White now works it to Solomon. A deep triple by Solomon, straight on, couldn't hit it. Farmington's got it now. Fire it up the floor. Here's England on the left wing, down to the left corner, pump fake, little slide inside, and Roper Garrett engineering the triangle passing from in there. He's got it, the deep left low block, up and under, it goes by Patzner and couldn't quite sneak it by him. That was a heck of a move. He's got it all. I mean, he does throw in the kitchen sink down in there. He's got every move. 5 3-point makes, Luke, by Sean Solomon in that game at Farmington High School. You'll remember that. Now here's White, who tries a triple, missed it. And Ferguson grabs the rebound, and he's fouled.
I've noticed this game, Jared White taking a few more shots from the perimeter than he's used to. his main game is driving to the basket, opening up the lanes, and he helps his teammates out a lot that way, too, by dishing it off.
He's a good three-point shooter at 37%. But the best part of his game is still the drive. And like you said, a guy that averages 6.5 assists a game, he draws so much attention when he puts it on the floor that he finds a lot of teammates open as Ferguson misses the front end of the two-shot foul. He's got a chance to tie it here, though, and he does so. 39-39. Colin Ferguson with 11. 39 points apiece, 1:05 remaining in the third. Over to the right wing in the ballgame now, Donovan. Donovan looking down to the right baseline. It's a foul. It's a screen. And it didn't look like Ankrum was set. Through a hip. That's the first one on Jordan Ankrum, and DeSoto with a chance to take the lead here.
I'll tell you what, for as well as Farmington's been playing, it doesn't seem like they can just do just enough to pull away. And you got to give DeSoto credit. That's just a tremendous talented team, and not playing their best ball tonight, but Farmington's, can't quite pull away.
And DeSoto's so battle-tested. Their schedule has been so rugged this year. They lost 4 of 6 in a particularly terrifying stretch. Other than that, they've got huge winning streaks. Right baseline jumper. We'll go over that more as we go along. Right baseline jumper by Ferguson. Missed it. One and done. And Farmington's got to go in the other way. Donovan head of the circle. And swings it over to Zarek on the left wing. Watched by Solomon there. Zarek looks for a dribble drive opportunity. Nothing. Donovan now. Right wing. Trying to pull Colin Ferguson out away from the basket and finds Warren now. Warren guarded by White. Warren puts him on the dribble. White flops and is not awarded. It's a blocking foul on Jared White, and Warren helps him off the floor.
I think they got the call right there. Every once in a while, those flops will benefit the flopper, but I tell you what, I like that call, though. Doug Warren going hard to the basket, but he was in control of his body.
And White is so fast that he'll beat guys to spots more often than not. He can just get there before you can, simply put. But Farmington basketball, that was the second personal on White. We're tied at 39. Donovan, right there, there's a stage that Donovan is backed up into, and he's guarded by a 6'10 guy who's on the ball defender. And a traveling violation on Donovan as he tried to get around Ferguson. That's a lethal way to position Ferguson down in there.
That is. That's good coaching there. You can't move the baseline on a dead ball like that.
Yep. Patzner gets the inbound. 22 seconds remaining in the third. DeSoto basketball. Here's White with it. Guarded by the sophomore England. White thinking about trying to break him down off the dribble. Fires one in, floats it, and a great job by Warren to tap it back away. Farmington's got it with 7 seconds left. The clock stopped for a moment, but now Farmington still has it. To the right baseline, Zarek pops it through at the buzzer. Monas Zarek with 5, and Farmington goes to the fourth with a 2-point lead. Knights 41, Dragons 39. 8 minutes of regulation next. We'll tell you about it in a minute on the boot.
At Ken's Cards and Coins, they make it easy for you to find what you're looking for when it comes to coin. Paper money, sports memorabilia, and vintage sports cards. If they don't have it, they can help you find it. If you're thinking of starting a collection or you already have one established, stop by and talk to Ken. He can help you get started or find that special piece you've been looking for. Ken's Cards and Coins, 323 West Main Street in Park Hills. Now buying coins.
If an unfortunate accident happens, don't settle for just anyone to put your vehicle back into shape. Trust the professionals at Kernan Auto Body in Bonne Terre. Not only does Kernan Auto Body offer years of experience and accepts only perfection when it comes to their work, but customer service and convenience are also top priorities for their customers. Kernan Auto Body now offers windshield repair for chips and cracks. And as always, Kernan Auto Body in Bonne Terre accepts MasterCard and Visa. Call them today, 573-358-7300.
Well, DeSoto started the season out 13-0 and then losses to Sykeston, Hazelwood Central, Festus, and Parkway South. That was 4 losses in a 6-game stretch, but they come into this game having won 8 in a row. 41-39. Farmington just outscoring DeSoto by a point in that quarter, and now Patzner with a reverse layup underneath, and DeSoto knots the score at 41. There's a drive by Zarek. Zarek gets deep to the hole and went right up against Patzner and powered it through. Mona Zarek, and Farmington leads again 43-41.
That was a Jared White move right there. Mona Zarek learning a few things.
That's a great comparison, Luke. You made the comparison earlier, but that's exactly what it was. 40 seconds gone in the fourth. 43-41. Farmington by 2. The Knights 16-10. The Dragons 23-4, and owners of 2 victories over the Knights this season. Jared White slides along the right side of the lane, then glides to the middle and flips it in with his left hand. 43-43. 1 minute gone in the fourth. Down underneath to Garrett. Back outside to Warren. Warren a pump fake and finds Sebastian, head of the key. Sebastian drives, ticks to the corner to Vault. Now Seabass has it back in the right corner, driving on Ferguson. Ferguson does a great job moving his feet there. Pump fake by Sebastian, gets by him, whips it past Zarek. Zarek slashing left side, off the window, did it again! Did it again! Drove last time from the right side. This time drives from the left side and goes right over the top of the 6'8" Patzner. And he's going to the line for a three-point play.
How valuable has Mona Zarek been at the beginning of this quarter? Last possession did a great move. Jared White came back and showed him a little bit of the same stuff. Mona Zarek takes it at the big guy Patzner, gets the and one.
What a great drive by Zarek from the right to the left, and Monas cuts the cords on the free throw. The three-point opportunity complete. 46-43 Farmington. This is fun.
This is great.
Freddie Drummond has the Patzner. Now scoop it to White. White slashes in for the left side. Couldn't hit it. Rebound. Ferguson. And the ball wedged out of his hands by Roper Garrett and out of bounds. Desoto basketball. This gym is so tight to the action too, Luke. The fans are right on top of it all. A driving attempt by Drummond. He's turned away. Now Ferguson from the free throw line. That's what makes him a prospect right there, Luke. The fact that he's 6'10" is part of it, but the fact that he can step out and hit a 15-footer, that's why he's going to SEMO next year. This ball tapped away. DeSoto's got it back. So DeSoto basketball. White in the backcourt. Taking some measured steps as he approaches the half-court stripe. Guarded by Zarek there. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. 46-45. Farmington by a point. A lob to Solomon in the left corner. Now back up top to White. And Alex Sebastian gets caught with his hand in the cookie jar. So many fouls early in this one in the first half, but only 3 apiece here in the second half so far, and a timeout now by Brett Hale. 46-45. Farmington by a point. DeSoto with the basketball. I'll tell you more in a minute on the boot.
Need a concrete job? Let Polite Ready Mix do the job for you. Polite Ready Mix has been in business for nearly 3 decades, and they're locally owned and operated with 5 locations servicing Washington, Iron, St. Francis, and surrounding counties. And in addition to their already great service, Polite Ready Mix offers several trucks and a concrete conveyor. Contact Polite Ready Mix, nearest you, for a no-obligation estimate today.
Alcohol and drug abuse is a significant problem in society. Southeast Missouri Behavioral Health can help if you're worried that someone you love might have a problem and don't know what to do. Southeast Missouri Behavioral Health offers a wide range of comprehensive substance abuse and mental health services. All services are confidential. Southeast Missouri Behavioral Health is Missouri Department of Mental Health certified with offices throughout the region. For more information, call 1-800-455-5749. That's 1-800-455-5749.
KTJJ Farmington, Festus, Crystal City, St. Genevieve. J98, The Boot.
DeSoto basketball. The Dragons looking for the lead on the Knights. 46-45. Farmington by a point. Jared White, the All-State guard, has it on that left wing. He's watched closely by Mona Zarek over there. He's measuring the man, seeing if he can take him off the bounce. Now to the left corner, Drummond lobs underneath Ferguson. Block-to-block pass intended for Patzner, but stolen away. Zarek's on the run. Monas pulls up left wing, fires it over to DeVault. Connor drives, pulls up, fires, and misses the shot. Rebound, though, and Roper Garrett tosses it in. 5 points for Garrett, and 48-45 Farmington by 3.
That time, the 2 big guys from DeSoto just lost track of concentration. Roper Garrett in there. Nice offensive rebound and putback.
You know, it looked like a good block-to-block pass by the 2 big men on the offensive end. They lost it. And then almost the same thing happened on the defensive end as you described. They kind of lose track of Garrett. And now Roper Garrett slaps it away from one of the big men again. And Monas Zarek is on the run. It's a 3-on-3. Monas spins a 360 and lost the ball. Sullivan drove it away. Boy, Zarek spun right into a double team right there. Brett Hale over there saying, pass the ball, pass the ball. 48-45. Zarek's been so good at driving, though, in this game.
He sure has. You just got to be a little bit more under control.
White flips it down underneath through the hands of the big man, Patzner, but into the hands of Ferguson. Ferguson's got points number 14 and 15, and it's a 1-point lead for Farmington now, 48-47. 4.5 minutes to go. Warren drives, kicks to the left corner. Sebastian from 18. Couldn't hit it. Rising high for the rebound, Patzner. And Desoto looking for the lead. Here's Jared White. Zarek says, I've got him. Ferguson curls off a screen, trying to work free in the middle of the lane. White for three. How comfortable was that? Jared White looking like he was on a Sunday afternoon on a clear day in the park and tossed it through for the three. 50-48 on a Jared White three. Just under 4 minutes to go. And DeSoto's on top. Farmington looking for the equalizer, maybe the go-ahead. Free throw line, Sebastian. To the right corner to vault. Right back to Seabass. They're trying to look inside for Roper Garrett. Can't find him. Back out to Sebastian, head of the circle. Sebastian driving it now. Floats it up. Misses the shot, and Ferguson eclipses everybody and gobbles up the rebound. 50-48. DeSoto by 2. 3:20 remaining in the fourth quarter. It feels like Jared White time, doesn't it, Luke? And there's Jared White with the make. 19 for White. It's winning time, and that's when the best players rise to the top. Enter Jared White. 52-48. 3 minutes left. And Jared White with 19 now. A drive to the middle, and that was Warren taking it strong to the hole. Couldn't finish the shot, but he's headed to the line. Doug had 11 in the first half. Only 2 since then. He hit 3 triples in that first half of play. Doug to the free throw line. Excellent free throw shooter on the year, 82%, but he misses the first of 2 here. Doug leads the team in scoring 18, rebounding 8.5, block shots, steals. Or not steals, but blocks. And then also free throw shooting. Trying to make it a one-possession game here, but you can't do it. Missed them both. The big men combined for the rebound. Ferguson taps it over to Patzner. 2 huge buckets by Jared White, a 3 and then a 2. And it's a 4-point lead for DeSoto, and another 3 by White. Misses it this time. The rebound taken down by Roper Garrett. Garrett tosses it off to England to the left corner, and now Evan Donovan tries the triple, misses the shot. Warren has the rebound, and Warren just swallowed out there by Ferguson, who swats this thing out of bounds. Ferguson put up a tent over him right there.
Yeah, kind of came in from behind, got all ball. Luckily, he didn't pick up his 4th foul there.
Evan Donovan trying to throw it in around Ferguson. That's been tough to do. He tosses it off of Ferguson, and then it bounces right back out of bounds. Donovan looks at Coach Brett Hale. He says, what else do you want me to do? This guy's a pterodactyl. 2:33 remaining in the fourth. 52-48. DeSoto by 4. Time out of the floor. We'll tell you more after this half-a-minute pause on the booth.
The Can-Am Roadster is like nothing else on the road. This stunningly styled vehicle has a unique 3-wheel stance, 2 wheels in the front, 1 in back, that delivers a combination of freedom and peace of mind that you've just got to experience to believe. And now you can. Test ride the latest Spider RS or the Spider RT at Midwest Sports Center in Farmington. After your ride, you'll receive a voucher for $500 in riding gear and accessories when you purchase a Roadster. Stop by Midwest Sports Center to experience the Can-Am Roadster. It's riding reinvented.
Farmington basketball. DeSoto's got the lead, though. It's a 4-point advantage, 52-48. Brett Hale calls the timeout to drop the inbound play in the ensuing offensive set. Donovan picks the dribble up, finds Warren. Doug drives it, maybe got away with a walk and banked it in. Heavy pressure that time, and it was almost one of those plays, Luke. Warren has points number 14 and 15 that you say, well, a walk, but also a lot of contact there. So you just say it's a wash and you go play on.
Sure do.
DeSoto basketball quickly enter it to Patzner. Out to the left wing, this is White. White looking for a drive. Gets a screen from Ferguson. Nice job by England to work around it and slap it away. White, though, saves it to Solomon. Now it goes over to Ferguson. Ferguson deep in the paint. That's money in the bank. Ferguson's got points number 16 and 17 and stretches it back out to a 4-point margin, 54-50. Farmington ball once again. Ferguson drives and bounces it to the vault. And now a blocking foul whistled on Roper Garrett as he got a piece of Jared White. Saw him do that on the football field a couple times where it's legal. And it was used to great effect. But they call you for that in basketball.
They sure will. And only Roper's second foul, which is pretty good news for him. But the bad news is there are only 97 seconds left in this game.
Yep. 54-50. The most competitive game out of the three that the two teams have played this year. The first contest was pretty darn good at that Central tournament, but it was won by 5 points by DeSoto, 66-61. 54-50. DeSoto leads it with a minute 20 remaining in this district title game. Then Jared White going to work, pulls up from 17 feet, missed it short. Patzner's got the rebound, and he fouled over the back. It was hard to tell which way they were going to go with that. But Patzner clearly was outside of the Farmington rebounder, and the officials say, well, you went through the man.
Well, usually if you get good position, you can get that over the back call. I mean, if it's just a free-for-all, they're usually not going to call it.
Farmington trails by 4. Warren, head of the circle. Right wing to Vault. 1 minute to play in regulation. Roper Garrett, mid-post, right side. Swings it over to there to the left wing. Sebastian drives. Kicks to the right corner. It's Zarek. Steps back outside and misses the 19-footer. Solomon gets to the rebound first. And we're at the 48-second mark of the fourth quarter. DeSoto leads 54-50. Jared White trying to dribble it out. Plays it down underneath to Patzner, who scores it. Huge bucket by Jake Patzner. 56-50. DeSoto leads. Half a minute to play in the ball game. Three-pointer by Warren. Missed it. Rebound Patzner. They scrape it away from him, and now Warren has it. Warren fouled as he goes up for the shot with 23 seconds left.
Doug mixed 2 big free throws a while ago. He's really going to have to sink these. There's just 23 seconds left. Cut that lead to 4.
Warren, 82% on the year from the foul line, but as you mentioned, 0 for 2 tonight. Doug to the strike, 18-point average for him on the year. He's got 15 tonight. Dips it, flips it, and he hits it. 16 for Doug. And he can make it a 4-point game. Warren, the 6'5" senior. And he's got it again. 17 for Doug Warren. 56-52. Farmington trails by 4. Timeout by the Knights. We'll tell you more in 30 seconds right here on the booth.
Lewis Salvage Company Incorporated in Cadet buys ferrous and non-ferrous scrap metal. These scrap metals include copper, aluminum, batteries, stainless steel, brass, starters, electric motors, radiators, cast iron, and lead. They also buy scrap cars and trucks, catalytic converters, and appliances. And if you have aluminum cans, they're paying top prices for them too. That's Lewis Salvage Company Incorporated, located on State Highway E in Cadet. Recycle. It pays.
Our thanks to Kathy Cabayas at the studio tonight, lasting through plan A, B, C, D, and E with us. Done a great job keeping us on the air tonight, 56-52. And these two teams playing it down to the wire, Farmington and DeSoto. Farmington knocked off the Dragons last year in the district championship game by 10, 64-54. Beat DeSoto in the district semis 2 years ago. 56-52. 4-point lead for DeSoto. And DeSoto looking for its 3rd victory of the season against Farmington this year. Jared White works his way free and quickly fouled by Connor DeVault. He tumbles into the front of the stage on the far side of the floor. Jack Sadler manning our camera tonight for J98 Web TV. That was only the 5th team foul on Farmington. They've got 2 more before they send this DeSoto team to the free throw line.
And they're such a good free throw shooting team, this DeSoto team.
The winner here will play Wednesday night at Mineral Area College against the winner of Sykeston and Cape Notre Dame.
A couple of real good teams going at it there in that district matchup.
A couple of great teams. Sykeston, though, it seems like they've taken it to another level now. The defending state champions. It took a while to figure out how they were going to play this year. They figured it out. They just blew the doors off of Perryville last night. The pass taken into White once again, and now the 6th team foul against the Knights. So it'll take one more. 20 seconds left in regulation. It's going to be tough for the Knights to come back here. I've got to say the three-pointer and the two-point make by Jared White, Luke, that came at the 4-minute mark, that could be the decisive stretch in this thing.
It sure was, and that was just kind of like you said, takeover time. You look to your big player, your key player, for the senior here. Wow.
Yep. That's what we'll go back to if DeSoto can hang on. As White hit the 3, and then he hit the 2, and that happened right about that 4-minute mark of the fourth quarter, and DeSoto did not lose the lead after that. So White going to the free throw line. That foul on Zarek is fourth. And Jared White strides to the stripe. He has not shot a free throw tonight. It's a little bit unusual.
And interesting, DeSoto's not even putting anybody in the box down there to get a rebound.
He missed it. So 18 seconds left, Farmington basketball. White missed the front end of the 101. Farmington's got to get a quick score. Zarek attacks the rack. Couldn't hit it, and it's taken down by DeSoto. That might do it. Freddie Drummond grabbed a hold, and he's going to come down and shoot some free throws. Farmington had a glimmer of a hope for an instant. Smallest man on the floor got one of the biggest rebounds of the season right there.
Very huge rebound, and let's see if he hits these free throws. DeSoto's still not going to contest Farmington down there in the free throw box.
I think a couple of considerations there, I guess. You want your defense to still play on the other end, and you don't want to have a foul down underneath fighting for a rebound. Drummond misses it. Farmington up the floor. They trail by 4. Sebastian kicks it down to the left corner, and Farmington now fouled along that left baseline. And now it's pretty simple, Luke. You've got to hit the free throws if you're Farmington. I mean, you absolutely must. And they either have to have a steal or the quickest foul you can muster. But a miss on 2 consecutive front end of 101s by Jared White and Fred Drummond.
Maybe you hit the first one and then
England got it. It looked like he was going to leave it short, and it managed to crawl over the front lip of the iron.
Did he intentionally miss this one and try to get the long rebound for the three-point shot?
That's a good question. That's not a bad plan, Luke. England drains it. So he made them both, and now a timeout by Brett Hale. We'll keep it right here. 56-54, and what looked like game over a few moments ago with DeSoto at the free throw line. Well, they've given the Knights one last gasp here. Jared White, Fred Drummond missing the front end of the 101. Farmington came down. They were not able to capitalize the first time on offense. The second time, a drive by England along that baseline. He was fouled by Ferguson. He hits them both, and now we've got a 2-point game. DeSoto leads with the ball, 84 feet away from the basket, with 4.6 seconds left.
Here's one thing you got to think about right now. DeSoto's got to be very careful not to offensively foul on a screen, pushing away, because Farmington's going to come out with this full court press, and if they actually foul Farmington will get a 1-and-1 with a chance to tie this thing.
Now, sometimes, on that note, sometimes coaches will actually have a defensive player kind of grab the jersey of the offensive player and fall down backwards.
I've never even heard of that.
You haven't?
I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, they've done it. That's happened.
I think I was a part of a team that happened on one time.
All right. Freddie Drummond along the baseline. He's got his 4 teammates lined up right there. He's going to throw the baseball pass out to White. They can't catch him for 3 seconds. And Jared White back to the line with 1.8 remaining. The first one's big. The second one's huge. If he makes them both, it's almost impossible. So Jared White,
even if he misses one, it would be so hard to get a good shot just for a Hail Mary.
Yep. Here's the first one by White. It's a 1-on-1, and he misses it. Warren has it. One dribble, throws it the length of the floor. Missed it left. It had the distance. And a good try by Doug Warren, but he just missed it left. And DeSoto is into the state brackets, 56-54 over Farmington in a tremendous contest here in Potosi.
Wow, I tell you what, this game lived up to the hype. Third time's a charm. Not quite for Farmington, but I tell you what, DeSoto gets a little bit of credit there, a little bit of avenging last year's district loss, and this is a team that deserves to be in the state playoffs, and hopefully they make a good run. Going to have a tough opponent next week, but give this Farmington Knight team credit for hanging in there all night long, and what a fun game.
Warren had a chance at a 60-footer right there.
Very legitimate shot, and I tell you what, I was waiting for this, an ESPN Sports Center highlight. You'll see that sometimes on ESPN. They'll show those high school games that go the length of the floor and win it, but wasn't in the cards for Farmington tonight.
Not tonight. The Farmington Knights end their year, and it was a good one, at 16-11. The DeSoto Dragons are in the brackets, 24-4 on the year, ranked 7th in Class 4 in the state of Missouri.